Hey everybody, Daniel here from Fabric Maiden, and welcome to our very first box opening. So today we're going to be starting with some Michael Miller. In fact, we're going to be doing the Coco collection. So right here we have Coco, a nice blue fabric. Up next we have here Aqua. So these are all going to be the Michael Miller collection for Coco, of course. Once again, nice blue, much brighter with some yellow undertones in there. Here we have Cash. We're looking at some grays, some blues, dark and light. We're going to get some lighter colors here. This is Ambi, which is probably just amber. Nice and orange, yellow. Nice pink one here. I bet it's going to be called pink. I was wrong. Apri. Once again, some whites, yellows, and reds in there. We're going to get some darker colors. This here is Carrie. Blues, yellows, pretty dark. This one upside down. Let's see here. Char. Probably charcoal would be my guess. Pretty dark. We're going to lighten it up again with some brighter colors here. This one is Cora, which is probably just coral. Very similar to one that we just showed earlier. A little brighter. Pinks and oranges in there with some whites. Again, some brighter here, some blue. Let's see what we got here. COFL. Nice red coming out. This one is Cranberry. Interesting name, but I can see why. Nice and vibrant. Here is Coco. Just like the collection's name. Blues, grays, and browns in there. Up here we have FUSC, probably fuchsia. I like this one a lot. And a nice deep burgundy. Let's see what this one's called. Currant. Like red currant. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab the next box. Alright, I got the next box here. Once again, these are just the Coco collection. Right here we have Cappuccino. Some earthy tones, oranges and browns. Another very similar, but a little bit darker here. I literally call brown. Once again, browns, much darker than the last one with some orange undertones. Now we're back into the brighter ones. I bet this one's going to be called BLUS. Probably blush would be my guess. Nice and vibrant. Lots of pinks and a little bit of orange in there. Keeping on with our bright theme here, we got a blue one, which is just named Blue. Blues, whites, nice and simple. Another bright one, we got Aspa. This one is greens and yellows in there with a little bit of black undertone. We'll keep with our light color theme going here. This one is Breeze. We have Breeze. I like this one a lot. I'm a big fan of the blues and the whites and the yellows going together. Now we're back into our darker colors again. Oh, here we are. This is A-U-L-A. A-U-L-A. Nice dark, some blues in there, make it pop out a little bit. Once again, we're in the dark tones here. We have black. So this one is just black. Not the colors, just the name here. Nice and bright in some areas. And now, I think this is the, let's see here, bisque. This one's nice and blue, very similar to that other one we pulled out. But this one's just a little bit brighter with some orange tones in there. Now we are back onto the brighter ones again. This one here is named Bubblegum. I like this one a lot also. Some dark and light pinks with some yellow undertones in there. Another pink one coming out. We have A-Z-A-L. A-Z-A-L. Very similar to that last one, but they had some oranges into here with a little bit more white speckle. A nice blue one to finish off this box. Azura. Nice and dark here. Just a little bit of white and light blue in there. And that finishes off this box. All right, we are back with our third box. This color here is Kiwi. Nice and green. Pretty much just green, a single color with some white tones in there. Continuing with that light theme, we have Garn, G-A-R-N. Nice and vibrant, that yellow really pops in there. Now once again, this is just our Coco blender collection from Michael Miller. So we are going to have lots of blenders for you when you come in here. This is Iris. I like this one a lot. Purples with that little blue undertone in there. This one also is interesting. I think this is Tangerine. No, it is not. It's I-C-I-N. Probably icing? Reminds you of a creamsicle. Keep with our brighter colors here. This here is Leaf. So it's very similar to that other green one we pulled out, but this one is a darker tone, as you can tell. Same thing though. Darker green with some whites. Here we have, I always pull these out upside down somehow. Eggplants. Of course, this one's going to be nice and purple. Lots of different hues of purple in there with some black undertone. Lime. Kind of reminds you of lemon lime with that yellow in there. Back out with another blue. It's a little darker. Let's see what this is called. C-R-O-C. I doubt that's crocodile. Got a darker tone here. Let's see what we got. D-O-B-L. D-O-B-L. This one's interesting. It's got some grays, maybe even a little bit of brown in there. Nice vibrant green and blue one here. This one is called Jade. Jade. I like that one. I like this one. What's this one called? Mage. Pretty interesting colors in here. Some yellows, whites, blacks, that purplish pink, probably just a dark pink, I'd say. Here we have Lave, L-A-V-E, probably lavender, I would assume. Nice and bright blues in there, with that light purple. And this is the last one for this box. We're about to head on to our fourth box. You'd be amazed to know we got about 6 boxes of these, so we got all the colors you're probably going to need. A melon. This one is called Melon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab that fourth box, and I'll see you there. All right, we are here with our fourth box now. Starting off strong with lemon. Multitude of colors in there. Some oranges, yellows, pale yellows too. Stick with our bright theme since we started with that. This is mint. This one's interesting. Some grayish purples in there. Nice and bright this one is. It really pops out. All right, we got peach. Peach. Oh, I like this one. This one is MRGB. Margarine? I don't know what that would be. Probably a flower, marigold. I like this one a lot though. Very interesting pattern. Pear, P-E-E-R. Very leprechaun-y. Keep with the bright theme here, all of our lighter colors. By that I mean bright and vibrant. This one here is Peon, P-E-O-N. I like that color pattern too. All right. This one here is Pine. That black in there really stands out for sure. This one's interesting here. Meta. With some black and whites. This one is also interesting. Reminds you of a tweed chair. Mocha. I can see where they get the coffee name from. Back into our blues here. Mali, M-A-L-I. Some vibrant blue. That white pop out. Some oranges and reds here. This one is called Marm, M-A-R-M, probably marmalade. We got 2 more in this box here. We're gonna, for second to last here, P-I-S-T. P-I-S-T. Pistachio. I like that one a lot too. That yellow is really, really in there, you can tell. And then our last one for our fourth box, we're gonna finish off here with a purple, which is Punch. Some blues in there. They really stick out. Looks like there's 2 shades of blue in there actually. All right, I'm gonna go grab that 5th box. And we are on our 5th box now, starting off with Ocean. Very vibrant here. Some greens and yellows, whites and blues, like seaweed. What we got here now? Sand. Interesting color for sands. Some blues in there. Some deep orange. Up next is Rose. Interesting colors in there. This one's nice and orange. Let's see what this is called. Red X. Bear with me here. All right. Quite a few different shades in there of oranges and reds. Pretty bright. It looks like seafoam. Oh, look at that. It is called seafoam. Boom. Nice purple with some blue tones here. We're going to call this one Periwinkle. Periwinkle. Got a very pale blue in there. Nice little tone. And now remember, this is our 5th box. We have 6 boxes, which I have both of the boxes next to me. This one's called Raspberry. Raspberry. Some real dark reds in there. Very deep. And this one is called Peco. P-E-C-O. Interesting color scheme, blacks, yellows. Let's go with this pink one here. Let's see what we've got. Pink. It is indeed pink. Quite a few tones of pink in there, maybe even some orange. See, this one looks more like sand than the other one does, but this one is just yellow. Just yellow. Two more in our 5th box. Let's see if they're great. Of course they're going to be great. Slate. This one's called Slate. And our final one for our 5th box here is called Teal. Teal. All right. We are here on our final box for our Michael Miller Coco collection. We're going to finish off strong. Let's see what we got in here. Starting off with a pink one. This is called Pomegranate. P-O-M-E. Very interesting. Some, just seems to be some pinks. Followed by an orange. Got Tangerine. Tangerine. We'll follow it up with a purple. This one's interesting. Reminds me of Astro Skate. S-A-N-G. Maybe sangria. Almost gives me that 70s vibe. Got here is, it's a little cut off, but I think it says IAUP. Also reminds me of 70s decor. All right. Sadly, we're coming up on the end of this awesome collection. We got just a few more to go through. This one is Sky. All right. Alabaster. This one's got some interesting colors, some purples, some muted blues, followed with that gray and brown scheme. All right, it seems like we have three more. We are finishing this off with turquoise. This one's also very nice. That yellow really pops in there, very vibrant. Second to last, coming up, we have Smoke. This one's called Smoke. Those blues are interesting in there. And finally, we are here. The last one in this collection, Basil. Basil. All right, so that is our Michael Miller Coco collection. Thank you for watching, everybody. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and put down in the comments what was your favorite fabric or fabrics that you saw today. Make sure you're staying tuned for our next videos, and I will see you soon.